Hey guys, it's Kim the Crafty Nomad here, and I'm trying to hold my head not like this, but kind of like that, so that you don't see very much of a glare. Anyway, I am here for a really quick, hopefully, video, and I just want to show a couple things that I've gotten. I'm gonna add in some clips of my big finishes, and I'm not gonna show any whips on this one because I got quite a few acquisition types of things to share with you guys. First things first is going to be Happy Mail. I hardly ever get Happy Mail. I'm so excited to get Happy Mail. I got it from my sister of the craft, my crochet sister, my partner in crime, Miss Chris Sterner from Crochet Creations by Christy. And she sent me, let me show you some Huga. It's so pretty. It looks like Higgy, but I've been told it's Huga, and it is from Red Heart Yarns. It is in the colorway powder, which is a beautiful pink, bulky 5, and yep. So that's it right there. Hold on, I'll say hi. Okay. So this one is a bulky 5, and let me see, 132 yards in each ball. And I'm trying to figure out what it is. 70% acrylic, 30% nylon. Chris just shared about this on hers, so I'm pretty sure she already gave you the specs, but here you go. So nice of her to share, and it's super soft. I can't wait to use it, and I actually want to get some more. Along with her package, I also got a couple little goodies, and this jewelry is made by one of Chris's friends. Her name is Cindy. This is Cindy's Homemade Jewels. Hopefully you can see that. And she made these beautiful earrings, which I will wear because I like dangly earrings. And you see the horses? Totally Chris. And I love that. And then, if you guys hear background noise, you know it's lice. Sorry about that. Not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, because I'm glad I have lice. So, I'm not actually sorry. But look at this gorgeous little, oh, and it's double sided. If you could, maybe I should share it like that. I don't know, share it on the back of that. You see how pretty that stitch marker is? Look at the little sheep and the cross in the middle. I love it. So thank you very much, Chris. This is some fantastic Happy Mail. Yay! And another thing that showed up today. Okay, so I ordered, you guys know we're doing the What Time Is Lit Cal together on our Hook and Stitch Live show, which, by the way, we had an episode this past week, and I will put it somewhere. I'm going to try to see if I can put a card in so it'll pop up right over here or right over here. Otherwise, it'll be linked in the description box below. But we had a fantastic time on Saturday with our Hook and Stitch Live with Kim and Chris. So many of you came out, and we're so encouraged for you all to come and join us. So much fun. One of the things we talk about always on that show is our What Time Is Lit Cal, and that is the crochet along for the Lost in Time shawl by Johanna Lindahl. So we started on April 1st, right? Well, you guys, we clearly would have talked about it before then, so I ordered my yarn and thought I would get it in time, or at least at the beginning of the cal, and it just never showed up. I ordered my yarn on March the 13th, figuring I'm ordering from Hobie. Give it a couple weeks. Their thing says 6 to 10 business days, and Ice Yarns, they managed to get you your stuff in like minutes practically. So I'm thinking I was gonna get it at least at the beginning of April. Well, it never showed up until today, and I'm gonna pop in some pictures in a second here and show you how it came. But I got a Cotton Kings Twirls Deluxe, and this is color number 30, but it's like a rose, and it's so pretty, and that's actually exactly the color. And I know, Reggie, you made your What Time Is Lit out of, I think, the same yarn, maybe, I don't know, because this is Twirls Deluxe, and I think that we did make it out of the same one, because these are definitely twisted together. This is twisted, so it's not like 3 separate strands of yarn. So I think Reggie from J Hook Crochet used this for hers, and hers turned out beautiful. So I guess I will make some kind of other shawl with this. So I'm excited that I got that. And they had these, I don't even remember the cost of them. It was so long ago. Literally, it's 2 months ago at this point, more than 2 months ago. But they had these little balls of acrylic yarns. It's called Tivoli. It's 100% acrylic. And it is a 50-gram ball. You get 191 yards. And it is, they call it a number 3. And I guess maybe it is. Yeah, maybe. And this is the colorway I got. It's like a blue. I would call that a Delft blue or country blue. I got 12 of these, so I think they were $1 or $2, and I wanted to get enough to make a sweater, so that's what I got. So I'm gonna pop in some pictures of how it finally showed up, and let you know that in the Hobie order, the piece of candy that they sent was there, the invoice was there, and also the yarn needles that they put in as a little freebie. That was all there. But if you see this bag, and you should be seeing it right now, and how it showed up, and then it showed up 2 months late. Now, when I checked the tracking, it had arrived in the country probably that first, like April 1st, 2nd, something like that. It was already in the country. So wherever it's been, it's just been sitting there, and apparently somebody got mad at it. My guess is that because the thing was dragged and dirty and busted open, they tried to tape it together. It was a mess. It was a mess. I think they may have opened it because it came from another country, and it would have come right at the beginning of the pandemic. So I don't know. Anyway, it finally showed up. It was a mess, and I'm missing one ball. I ordered 12. I got 11. Most of them intact. There was one that the ball band was not on it, but it was still in the bag. So I don't know what to say about that, but that's what that was. Now, the next thing I got is an order from Hirschner's, and I got the Garden Party collection from Hirschner's. It is a 2-ply Afghan yarn. They had a shawl pattern that went along with this, and you could buy it as a kit. But I just went ahead and decided to go ahead and I think Chris might have suggested it. I just bought the yarn. This way I can either get the kit later or get the pattern later, or I can make a different shawl from it. So this is what I got. Excuse me, is the Garden Party collection. This colorway, this is a number 2, 100% acrylic. You get 220 yards in each ball. This one is the colorway Chrysanthemum. That's pretty much spot on with the color. This colorway is Camellia. Now see, that looks exactly the same. It almost looks exactly the same in real life, but if I put them next to each other, you can see they're different. This one's more pinky. This one is the colorway Green Gladiolus. Gladiolus, yep. Green Gladiolus. This one is the colorway Wallflower. Or is this Waffle Flower? No, Wallflower. Sorry, my eyes. Wallflower. This one, that's 4 balls there. This is the colorway Blue Delphinium, which is a pretty blue. This is super soft. I like the way it feels. This one is the colorway Silver Bernia. This one is the colorway Aster. And then the final one of those is in the colorway Marigold. Now these, I think it's supposed to be 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 of them in the collection, and the 8 were $12.99. So, yep, I got 8. I do have 8. So that's. Let's see if we can show you all of them. See if I can get them all up. Just like that. And that is Garden Party. So I got those. Let's see if I can put them all down without making a huge mess. Okay. Then I got, they had shawl and a ball. A bag of 3 was $12.97. So what is that? $3 each? $4 each? And guys, I got a bunch of that Lion brand shawl and a ball when it was really cheap, like 5 for $10. So I loved the, what's it called? Calming Coral? A community coral. And I only had gotten one. So I went ahead and got this colorway in the 3-pack. And they are the same. It's just that middle one is wound from a different way, I guess. But these are all the colorways. So I'm excited to have that. Don't know what I'm going to make with it yet. So that is that. And I'm going to come right back with a couple more things. Hold on. Okay, so I have a couple more things to show. So you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, I don't know if it was, on Instagram. And I think I shared it on my Facebook group. You saw my Lina shawl mishap. I didn't bring it over here to re-show it, but you saw that I was using a US size 4 Knitter's Pride Marbles needle. And the cord just came out. It was a fixed needle, fixed circular. Cord just came out. So I'm doing research. People are saying that I should be able to get it replaced. However, I got it so long ago, I don't even know who I bought it from. But I wrote to Knitter's Pride to see if they have a policy. But on top of the cord coming out, I was like carrying it to try to figure out if I could find another cord that I already have to like put it onto. And I leaned on it and just snapped the needle. Now, I don't think that they carry the marbles anymore. You can find them, but I don't think they carry them anymore. And that might be the reason why. Anyway, I ordered a set of my faves. Chalgu. US size 4 with the red lace. And I think these are 32 or 40 inches. That way, that'll be enough for me to finish up that shawl. Yeah, it doesn't say, but anyway, Chalgu, my faves. And then I also got, okay, so these next 2 things I'm blaming on Ella from No Catchy Name. Ella, okay, actually Ella and Terry for this first book, Terry from Yarn Joy. So Ella showed this recently on one of her videos. First time I saw this book though was when Terry from Yarn Joy showed it. I tried to order it. I actually did order it from Amazon, and all of a sudden, like I was expecting it to be coming, and within a couple of days of ordering it, they canceled the order and said the book was no longer available. So I just let it go. And then Ella talked about it, and I jumped on it, and it was still available, and it was about $7 cheaper than it was when Terry showed it. So went down in price, and they got some more. So this is the 3D Granny Squares book with 100 crochet patterns for pop-up granny squares. And look at the little sheep at the bottom. Look at that rainbow. So they're like, three-dimensional. I'm going to show you one that's really cute in here that I just saw. If I can find it. Oh, I just saw it. Look at the jelly. Okay, let me see if I can not show the whole pattern and just show. Look at that jellyfish. So cute. So lots of really cute patterns in that book. So Ella and Terry made me do this one. And then this one is all Ella. She showed this 101 easy scrap crochet projects. And this is a used copy I got on Amazon. And the one thing in here that I actually wanted to make, because Ella pointed it out that she wanted to make it, I also did too, is that bag lady. And that is a holder for your plastic bags. And we still get a lot of them, even though, well, right now, I mean, Los Angeles or California in general, they make you pay. We've been made to pay for all of our bags for a few years. So you try to bring your own or whatever. But since the pandemic, they don't want you bringing your own bags. So I think they're no longer charging for them. So we've been collecting a lot of them. And so I want to try and make that. So I think that's all the, yep. That's all the acquisitions that I wanted to show you. But I also wanted to talk about one of the segments on our show, because I really want to, give you guys enough time to be thinking about whether or not you want to be on the show. So if you've never watched the Hook and Stitch Live, what we do is we're on live, but we are also popping people on with us to participate as we show different things as we go through each of the segments. There's always an opportunity for someone to come on camera with us and participate in the conversation. So we keep coming up with new segments, and I don't think you'll see every segment every time, but I want to talk a little bit about some of the segments so you can get an idea. So today I'm going to talk about two of them. The first one is called Stitches Salutes. And this is going to be a segment that is very much like my Meet the Maker series that I do on my channel, the series that I've done here. And this is a section where we want to bring people on camera with us who just to introduce themselves to the Yarny community, and we can put a face to a name. So it could be, first of all, it could be somebody who has a small channel. It could be somebody who has a large channel. They just want to pop on and say hi. We definitely want to highlight people who are just getting started. So if you want to get an opportunity to get people to know who you are and what you do and where to find you, this is the segment for you. It is also the segment for people who are everywhere in everybody's comments. They are watching all the podcasts, and they are commenting, and they are on the Facebook pages, and they are commenting and sharing all of their things, but we don't know what they look like. And they may or may not be thinking about doing a channel of their own. If you are thinking about doing, this type of person is thinking about doing a channel of their own, this is a nice way to put your toe in the water, You're not alone. You're on camera with us, and you don't have to carry it. And you get to feel what it's like to do a YouTube show or video without actually committing to doing one yet or in your own channel. So that would be fantastic. Or this could just be somebody who has no intention of doing a YouTube channel, but it would be so cool to put a face to a name. So, for instance, this past week, one of the people that popped on was a lady named Ravini, and Ravini is all over Chris's page all the time. Comment, we see her name, we see her commenting, and it was so cool to see what she looks like, and she's the cutest ever. But it was just really fun to have her on the show, and to have Reggie on the show, and to have Kim of Classic Kim on the show. Reggie is from J Hook Crochet, and we would love for more of people to come on just for that segment. And in that segment, basically, I would just ask some guiding questions to help people get to know you. So if you want to do it, send me a message on Facebook and we can get it going, or you can post on my page, on the Crafty Nomad Podcast page, and let me know you're interested in being a part of that segment. So the other segment is called Hooks in Progress. This is the segment where we show all of our works that are in progress, and we love to have other people come on and show us excuse me show us what you are working on. So that one is super fun, it's super easy, and you have two options with that. You can come on camera and show it, but we've had people come on and just point the camera at their project and they never show their faces. You can do that too. So those are the two segments I want to highlight, and the reason why I'm doing this is because our next show is already scheduled for June the 6th. We always come on at 9 a.m. Pacific, and it is always hosted on my channel. Any giveaways, any fun little giveaways, flash giveaways, and that kind of thing is actually hosted over on Chris's page, Crochet Creations by Chris, the Sharing Makers group. So you might want to consider definitely joining both of our Facebook groups. But yeah, the show is over here, but all the happenings as far as the giveaways are happening on Christy's Facebook group. So that's it. I just want to share with you guys really quickly. I will let me think about this. I'll come back with another video to talk about my actual projects that I'm working on. So for now, that's it. That's all. And I will see you guys in the next video.